Does KLTO have what it takes to head upwards of the $4 levels once again, or is this a ticker which is truly dead and you should leave it alone? What's up, trading friends? Welcome back to another video. In my previous video, when the stock was sitting at approximately $2 levels, I came out and I told you guys that KLTO was a dupe. From there, the stock ran all the way upwards of $3.90. But unfortunately, my prediction did become a reality after the company today did announce dilution and warrant agreement pricing. Okay, so the company came out today and this is what they had to say. The company came out and they said that they are selling, I believe it was 500,000 shares at a price of $1.35 each to boost investments. This is what we previously talked about, where I told you guys that, listen, this is a company that doesn't have any money. This is a company that has a lot of warrants. This is a company that's going to dilute. Do you remember? If you remember the previous video, and people said I was crazy, and people said, oh, and it's funny, right? Because as the stock was going up, everyone was like, oh, you're wrong. You see, you were wrong. Ha, you're wrong. You're wrong. Well, you know what? And this is the thing, right? I anticipated this dilution. Imagine if this dilution came in yesterday, right? When it was at 2, or came in even this morning, right? When it was at 270. Not when it ran to 4. Where would the stock be now? It would probably be down to $1. It would probably be at $1.20. Right? That's probably where it would be. So again, right? It's about understanding when something is coming to occur and being aware of understanding that, hey, listen, do I really want to trade a ticking time bomb? Is that really what I want to trade? Because you guys are very blessed. You are so blessed. Let me tell you why you're so blessed. Let me explain to you why you're so freaking blessed. At least the smart folks are blessed, okay? A lot of people, you know, what a lot of these companies do, these guys announce their warrants and everything like that in the market hours, okay? So maybe you got stopped out. Maybe you're like, oh yeah, I made money and I got stopped out, okay. I made money and I got stopped out. I made money and I got stopped out. Okay, all right, that's good. Congratulations. What if they announce this in the after hours when your stop loss doesn't work? What if, right? Like, you need to think about these things. You need to understand that trading is it's a habit game. It's a game of habits. It's different if you're here to trade, make money for your car. Hey, oh, I want to buy a new car. Whoop-de-woo. And leave. All right, you know what? Congratulations, you hit the fucking jackpot. Bye-bye. But if you're here trying to look for consistent results, for consistent gains, and you're trading stocks that have no cash, stocks that are already up a freaking gazillion %, company that's announcing a reverse split, I don't know what to say to you. Like, I don't know. I personally don't know how to communicate with you other than sooner than later, you're going to get destroyed. That's the reality of the matter. So, can the stock recover, right? That's what you guys are here for, right? Can the stock recover, get to freaking, $4, whatever? No, it can't. It's very unlikely. They're selling, look, let me show you guys something. So right now, right, the company has a total shares of 32 million. Okay? All right. Now, let's go over here. Let's pull up this AK real quick. They're adding 4.4, not 500K, I was wrong. They're adding 4.5 million shares. 4.5 million shares to the current float. Actually, let's go over here. There's a better place to check float. Let's go to dilution tracker. There we go. KLTO. The float. Yep, 32. Okay. So they have about 32 million shares. All right. Now they've come out and they said, hey, listen, we're adding 5 more million shares at $1.30. Can it pop up again? Yes, it can. It can. I've seen stocks, this is going to sound crazy, but I've seen stocks announce dilution news and go crazy, right? And this is the crazy thing about the markets, is that at the end of the day, everything is a game of probabilities, right? Everything is a game of probabilities, every single thing, right? And the way probabilities work is that even if you're 80% certain about something, if you actually understand how probabilities work, you understand that that 20% is very likely to happen. 1 out of 5. And 80% odds sounds good. But if I told you, hey, listen, you have a 1 in 5 chances of, if you drink this coffee, you have a 1 in 5 chances of dying. You're like, no, I'm not drinking that coffee. Because you now understand that, dude, the odds are actually pretty freaking high. Right? So that's the thing about trading, is that anything can happen, right? And any single scenario is a game of probabilities. Now, have I seen more often than not, stocks come out, announce dilution, stock gives it a little bit of a dead cat bounce, and then it dies off forever? Have I seen that majority of the time? Yes. But have I also seen companies come out with dilution news and then the stock rips and tests previous highs? I've also seen that. Yes. So where's the ticker heading from here on out? Personally, what I would do tomorrow morning is I would wake up and I would close half of my position above $2. That's what I would do. A lot of you guys should be in the green unless you chase above $2, which is insane. Unless you chase above $3, which is insane. I would go ahead and I would close at least, not 50%, 70% of my position. I would do that. I would go ahead and do that. That's what I would do, right? Whether it's a loss, whether it's a gain, I would go ahead and cut it out. Why? Because right now, the stock is compromised. And when the stock is compromised, you don't know which way it's going to go. So you need to lower your risk. You need to downsize your shares that you're holding. That's what I would do. Again, that's just what I would do, okay? A lot of you guys want to freaking buy here, sell here, buy here, buy here, sell. And let me tell you something. Not one of my critics, not a single critic that I have can come here and compare the trade win percentage with me after 450 trades and have it above 81% win rate. Not a single one. If you can, comment down below. We will go live. We will compare it. I will go through every single trade. This is audited. If you've been on TradeZella, you know that when you add something to a trade or something like that, it will show that, you know, it will put like an I next to it or something like that. Month of June, no red days. Month of May, 3 red days. Month of April, no red days. Month of March, 1 red day. Month of February, 5 red days. Month of January, 2 red days, right? On and on and on. 450 trades later, 81% win rate. Even today, look at this trade. We called CARM. Ticker CARM, price entry 0.98. Exit price, $1, $1.08, $1.12. If it can break, it can go to $1.25. If $1.27 can break, room to $1.40 to $1.60. If $1.27. Let's take a look at it. Remember, I said if $1.27 can break, look at where it went. Look at where it went, and it declined. Look at where it declined from. $1.27. Okay? So clearly, I know a thing or two. All right? My predictions are not always perfect, but nobody's is. And anybody who ever tells you that their predictions are always perfect is full of shit. It's full of shit. And I always try to keep it real with you guys. I always tell you exactly what I think. Do you know how many freaking promotions I've turned down? Do you know? Do you know they offer me $5,000 to come here and talk about a penny stock? $5,000. Bro, I come from a middle class family. I used to work a month and not get $5,000. They're giving me $5,000 to come here and say, hey, this stock looks good. But you know who takes that money every day? Fucking Jupiter Market. Fucking Lisp Trader. Whatever his fucking name is. Zip Trader, Lisp Trader, whatever. They're screwing you over for the bag. And you know what happens? A lot of those companies pump after. Why? Because they don't only just pay Jupiter Market, they also pay fucking this guy, that guy, that guy. So now they're setting up a pump situation, but you're not in on it. They bought before, they're pumping it now. So you see, oh my god, it's actually moving. Rug pull. Rug pull. Watch how many of Lisp Trader's videos he comes out and says, today we have a sponsored stock. And then go look at his last month's stock that he talked about and go pull up the chart and look at, hey, where did it go? Where did the stock really go after he said this. Oh, it went up a little bit and then now it's at freaking negative 50%. And let me tell you something. I know his numbers. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Maybe if they offered me his numbers, shit, I would maybe fold. Dude, they're giving him somewhere between a range of $80,000 to $120,000 for each one of those promotional stock videos that he makes. Every single video he makes that says promotional stock today, $80,000 to $120,000. Why? So let's talk about it. Why, right? Does it really change that much in the companies? What these companies want is they want their stock to be active. They want their stock to have volatility. So as the stock is moving, they can go ahead and they can pump shares into the market without the stock just going on a steady decline. So they're raising money by selling shares into the public market, and they paid a guy to keep the stock up by talking about it. That's how it works. You're welcome. Now you know. Okay? That's it. And you know what's crazy? People get mad at me when I say, hey guys, check out the Discord. Check out the Discord. People get mad at that. Like, bro, we tell you when to get in, when to get out. We have day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, crypto trading. You name it, we got it. 400 members coming back month after month after month. I'm always in here giving you guys everything that I have for you guys to succeed, right? And people are like, oh yeah, no, this guy's a show. He's showing his Discord. He's showing his Discord. No, I should show you the shittiest penny stock and take the 5K every single day. And you guys will be like, oh, well, his prediction was okay, I guess, but I guess sometimes everyone's wrong, right? That's what a lot of you guys deserve, all right? That's what a lot of you guys deserve. So check it out, man. Again, regarding the Discord, check it out. I keep adding spots. They keep selling out. What can I do? Right now, again, the next 10 members that join, they get 50% discount. 50% discount. The next 10 members that join, prices will be going up. I'm telling you this right now. The prices will be going up. So if you're interested, lock in those good prices right now. 7-day free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Join. If you make money, stick around. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever look back again. That's what I would do. That's what I suggest you do. With that said, I wish you guys the best of luck, man. Remember, don't quit, never give up, because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders quit before they became profitable. Myself. Remember the story I told you guys, right? Getting margin called, getting destroyed, right? Was it this video or was it the previous video, right? Days before this win rate, I was also getting destroyed, okay? But I didn't give up. So stick with it. Trading will change your life if you're willing to learn. Thank you for watching. Happy listening trading, my friends. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.